What's going on, Dominators? Eldar here. In this video, we're going to talk about the components of the business, Google My Business profile. Now, as you can see, this business here is fairly new. There's not a lot of information, just almost any information here. Now, when you run into a business like this, a profile like this, you got to do whatever you can to add more information, relevant information to the listing. And you want to make sure that your profile strength is within the green. Now, obviously, this particular one is pretty weak because there's just not a lot of stuff. We did already add a couple of Q&A, which we're going to talk about. We added a couple of blog posts here, and Google My Business posts. And just recently, I've added a description. However, there is some more stuff that I can add to this, to this listing, right? So first thing that you can see, the business hours. So let's add some hours. So this one is, let me just check with the client real quick. So these guys are open 24/7. So I'm just gonna go into here and we're gonna set this for 24/7. They made it really awful if you ask me. So this is going to be 24, it's going to be 24, 24. Now you also want to make sure that your website have the same matching information, right? So if your website says 9 to 5, don't put 24 hours, make sure it's 9 to 5, right? So it needs to have synergy with your website. So you're going to make sure it's proper. And then look at it again and just do that. All right. Now this can take a couple of minutes. As you can see, this can take 10 minutes. And then after a little bit, you just want to come in here and refresh it a couple of times. And this should refresh and you'll have the current data. Now let's go over some of the other stuff that you can see in here. As you can see, when I look at all of the stuff that they give me here, I got products, I got services, I got Q&A, I got the booking, I got the updates, which is the posts. Of course, you can advertise, and you can also look at your performance. So what I want to do, I want to go over all of those components here, and I want to add more things to it. I want to add more services to it. I want to make sure that my description is good, and basically to make sure that my profile is well optimized. Now, let's go into services, and let's add some services here. So this is a plumbing company. Now, you need to make sure that you're looking at your primary category, and if you do have another category, which this will have because this is plumbing and air, so they're also doing HVAC services. So I'm also going to add another category for air duct, right? For HVAC. So I'll go to edit profile, and as you can see, my primary category is plumber. So first thing I'm going to do here, I'm just going to add another category. And this is going to be AC repair. It's going to be AC repair contractor, if I'm not mistaken. AC. Hold on, I don't want to do HVAC. I can, but hold on. AC repair. Should be another one. 1 second, let me look it up. All right, it's actually air conditioning repair. Air conditioning repair shop. I'm going to add this. Now you can add HVAC contractor, or you can add whatever you want that is relevant, and you know that this is the right one. But I do know that this is the one I'm going for. So I got my plumber, and then I got basically another category. All right. Now the other thing that we're going to do, now that we have that, we're going to go into here, and we're going to add all of those things here. Unless there is something that they do not do, which in our clients here, they do. I'm going to also add here, I'm going to add the other services. If they don't have it here, you want to make sure that you add it right here and then just hit save. All right, perfect. Now I do need, there you go. I do want to add this category here. So I'm going to go into here, and again, I'm just going to add all of those things here. Oh, they don't do that one. And cleaning, they don't do, well, actually they do, it's an AC cleaning, so I'll add that one as well. Ceiling installation, they don't do. Ventilation ceiling, they don't do. All right, and just hit save. So you can already see that now we're adding a lot more information into this profile. We added another category, we added the services, we added the hours, we added the description earlier. So our strength is already growing up, right? Because we added more stuff. The more things you add, the more you have. Now, the next thing I want to do is add photos. I don't have any photos for this. This is just their warehouse. So I just need to grab some photos. And I'll do that actually later because there's some couple stuff that I like to do with optimizing my photos. But I'll definitely need to add more photos. When it comes for update, this is basically you can add an update here. Which is also very good to do. It's also very good to add an offer because those things last for a long time, and you want to make sure that you have those. So also make sure you add updates consistently, add Q&A, super important. So you can come in here, you can add the Q&A, you can ask a question, and you can also answer the question. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. And this needs to be relevant. So you want to make sure that you're using the relevant keywords within this thing to get a higher impact. Okay, so it's super important to do that. Alrighty, so I refreshed it, and as you can see, all of my stuff that I've done earlier are already accepted. So for example, the category that I added, air conditioning repair shop, is now accepted. So this is live. Description, I've added this just before this video. This is now accepted. All of the other stuff, the hours, all of those things are now accepted. The services that I've added are accepted. So everything is good. Now the other thing I want to do is you want to go through all of this stuff here and you want to make sure that you add everything, okay? So, like add everything. Diner scrub, yes. I don't know what this is, so no. This and this, accepted, and say no. And you basically want to give Google as much information as possible, all right? Go through those things, make sure that everything that you can is added, like are we friendly? Yes, all of those things. You want to make sure that you're doing it. All right, that's a little weird question. Actually, I haven't seen this in a while. So add more stuff. Make sure this is relevant as much as possible. And then the more you do, the more your business will be optimized. So again, you want to go through all of the options that are available to you within this thing here to make sure that your listing is optimized. Another super, super important, you want to make sure that you are servicing the right area. So here I'm servicing Las Vegas, and Henderson in basically Nevada. So you want to make sure that you're doing that, all right? The more you do, the more powerful this gets. And the other thing is that you definitely want to do is to make sure you add photos to this consistently, at least for the first 2 months. I like to upload photos almost every week, every other day. We'll go in here, we'll upload more photos. You want to give this thing fresh data as much as you can. Now, you can also look at this area here, and you can see what Google wants you to do to be able to make your profile strong, right? I don't like to turn on the chat because I think there's a lot of spam going on with this chat. So I personally don't like to do that. Get reviews, definitely something that's super important. You want to click on this, it'll give you a URL, and you want to start sending this to your clients, basically customers, to make sure they're getting lots of reviews. By the way, a pro tip, make sure you get reviews with photos. These have so much more value, all right? So that's it. If you have any questions about further optimizing this, let me know. Bye-bye.